So you're looking for the best way to beat the Abyss hero in floor 11. First things first, if you have Ganyu, use Ganyu. But I know you don't, and that's why you're on this video. Now what you can do instead is to bring Chongyun and Kaeya, or if you don't want to use Kaeya, you can use Chongyun and Rosaria instead. Since this apply a lot of cryo and is one of the best way of breaking the Abyss hero shield. However, because of the slowing water debuff, you're also going to want to bring a cleanser, which is either your Bennett or your Jean. These elemental bursts will allow you to remove the slowing water debuff and return your elemental skill cooldown to normal. Now please remember to not cast elemental skill or burst before the debuff is cleansed because your cooldown will still be affected in that case. This also applies to the actual Bennett burst itself. As you can see here, my cooldown is 37 seconds because I got affected by the slowing water. What you actually need to do is to cast the burst as soon as the chamber starts and then just wait for the cleanse. There's a couple seconds before the slowing water is applied to you, so this is the best time to use your elemental burst. Now the slowing water debuff will apply every 30 seconds and last for 30 seconds. So what you could do is simply to count in your head and drop a Bennett elemental burst just right before the 30-second mark, which is when the next slowing water will come, and this allow you to cleanse the next water as well. Now if your Bennett or your Jean is busy, there's actually a further tips. The electric resonance will allow you to be affected by Hydro for 40% less time. Together with this secret artifact called Prayer for Destiny that you might have forgotten, this allows you to only be affected by the slowing water for 10 seconds. Unfortunately, just like many of you might, I tossed that garbage out a long time ago. So here is a clip by a Chinese user on Bilibili where he used this on both of his Chongyun as well as Kaeya, and you can see he simply just wait out the slowing water before using his elemental skill and burst on Chongyun and Kaeya, which helped him break the shield by a lot. Now there's the final secret method, and that is going to be full elemental mastery Ningguang. Ningguang's Geo can produce crystallize on the Hydro shield, which means it will slowly trip them down. However, what's most important is that this is on her normal attack, which means this is unaffected by slowing water. Furthermore, each one of your normal attack will generate a Hydro crystallize shield. With full EM on Ningguang, you can easily face tank the hero and slowly chip them away with Ningguang's normal attack. Now in terms of DPS, physical DPS like a Crescent Pike carry can work really well because a majority of their damage is going to come from their normal attack, which is again unaffected by slowing water. This floor also boosts your physical damage by 75%, which scales really well with Crescent Pike since Crescent Pike factor in the physical damage boost as well. A perma-freeze team also works really well if you have one builds, which lets you avoid all their attack by perma-freezing them and lets you get over the shield phase very quickly by again perma-freezing them. In terms of positioning, I found the best to just trap them in this corner so they don't move a lot. However, be careful to not inside trap yourself in there. Their attack patterns are very simple. Fight them a few times and you'll figure them out. A dash will indicate a spin and they'll spin forward into that direction. And this is the stab animation and they'll simply just stab forward a few times. If they raise their hand, that means they're about to shoot their Hydro thing. Now you have to physically dodge this because getting hit will increase your elemental skill cooldown and your elemental burst cooldown. Finally, a very quick Hydro attack that they shoot out. This attack is very quick, so be careful. Once he phases, his attack will changes, including that now he will shoot 2 Hydro wave on this attack. Him being much more likely to spin multiple times in a row. And finally, he also gets the super attack where he will shoot out 4 Hydro wave at the end of the attack. Now because they're permanently infected with Hydro with their Hydro shield, any cryo attack will instantly freeze them and freeze their attack as well. And so this is why bringing cryo is very useful because you can just perma freeze them to death here very easily as long as you have enough cryo. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys find this helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.